Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Amber and I'm so glad that you've decided to join me today. Today I wanted to share my best weight loss tips with you. As you may or may not know, I am on a 103-pound weight loss journey, and so far I have lost 50 pounds. Actually, I've lost 53 pounds, but yesterday I got my Weight Watchers 50-pound congratulations charm. I put these on my keychain if you didn't catch yesterday's video when I shared this. So pretty excited about my 50-pound charm. But like I said, today I wanted to share my best advice with you. If you are wanting to embark on a weight loss journey, I would love to share the few things that I have learned along the last 53 pounds with you. But first, I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. It's exciting. The channel's growing, and that just gives me more fuel to do more videos. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and join me as I continue on my weight loss journey. So without further ado, let's get into the advice for weight loss. So you might be asking yourself, okay, so you've lost 53 pounds, but how do I lose weight? Well, my first advice would be to start. Start where you are. Of course, I would highly recommend Weight Watchers to you. I realize not everyone is going to do Weight Watchers. At a very minimum, track everything you eat, whether it's through one of the free apps, I Track Bites, or my Fitness Pal. Track what you eat. So my best advice would be start where you are, start now. Don't procrastinate any further. And just make a decision. The three pillars of Weight Watchers are mindset, food, and activity. And I would say mindset is key. Number one, just make a decision. Make a decision, write down your goals, and verbalize your goals. But along the lines of writing down your goals, I would highly recommend to map out a weight loss chart. What is your goal? If you'll notice here, I started at 248 pounds back in December of 2018. When I joined December 26th, 2018, I was 248 pounds following 3 surgeries where I gained 50 pounds, and I already needed to lose 50 pounds. So that's a lot. And you might think that's a little overwhelming, which it was. When I joined Weight Watchers, I actually wasn't even sure I was going to be able to do it. I knew nothing about the program, but I've learned a lot. Not an expert, but I've learned a lot. So I started out mapping out 248, then I just went to 245 and went to 5-pound increments. And if you will notice, I am actually ready to cross off 195 because that is where I am, folks. Pretty excited about that. So I will be crossing that off today. And then I just have, a couple more rows to get to my ultimate goal of 145. From 248 to 145. That's pretty huge. I have to say I've never lost this kind of weight ever in my life. So this is a whole new ball game for me. But yeah, I would definitely say map out your goals chart, because on the days when things are kind of slow and you're not really seeing results, you can just visualize your goal. And some people suggest even getting out some old pictures when you were, at your optimum weight, just so you can kind of remember and have a goal to keep in mind. So, and one thing I would definitely suggest is don't rely solely on the numbers of the scale. This is definitely something that initially was a challenge for me because I would get frustrated. Oh, I didn't lose a pound today. Well, you're not going to lose a pound every day, nor should you. That's a lot. My average has been 6 pounds a month. which, you know, if I were able to engage more in physical activity, that might have been a little bit more. But honestly, from everything that I have learned, slower is better, because weight loss, especially a significant weight loss, is taxing on your body, on your liver, your kidneys, your gallbladder, if you have one. I don't. But it is a stress on your body, and sometimes our bodies cannot differentiate between good stress and bad stress. And although weight loss, of course, is a good stress, if there is such a thing, it is a tax on the body. So slow and steady wins the race. Slower is better. You know, we did not gain this weight overnight, so we cannot expect to lose it overnight. That's just reality. So definitely, I always suggest to get out the measuring tape every month to 2 months, so you can kind of gauge your progress that way as well. So that kind of helps to keep the focus off of the scale exclusively, and when you might not be seeing the numbers move as quickly as you would like. So yeah, don't expect to lose a pound a day. Sometimes I weigh myself every day, and sometimes I get on, I'm like, what? The number hasn't changed? But then I have to remind myself, that's not the way it works. That's not the way it should work. Not for long-term maintenance anyway. So definitely implement healthy habits. You know, change takes time. So making those healthy habits every day, and getting up the next day and repeating. Consistency. I always say progress, not perfection. Just putting one foot in front of the other, and you will see results. And along those lines, simply wishing or hoping for weight loss, it's not going to yield results. At the beginning of this year, one of my weight loss, actually one of my New Year's resolution was to lose 50 pounds. And I have to say, at the top of every New Year's resolution list for me for the last umpteen years has been lose weight. But the question has been how? How do you lose weight? And that's what I so appreciate about the Weight Watchers plan, is that I finally have a plan that I can follow. And it is a healthy plan. It is a balanced plan. You know, it's not a deprivation diet. They like to say that everything's on the table. So schedule your treats. You know, obviously we can't have a sweet treat every day. Moderation. We're not two. 2-year-olds always want ice cream, right? But definitely, you know, have those treats, because this has to be something you can maintain for the rest of your life. So it has to be doable. It has to be sustainable, and something that you can enjoy, because life is meant to be enjoyed, right? So yeah, definitely encourage you to implement your plan. Yeah, we talked about tracking every bite. Move more than you did yesterday. You know, whether that's walking, parking further away when you go shopping or to work, but have it your goal to move more than you did the day before. Activity is huge. They say that sitting is one of the worst things that we can do. So, and if you have to sit for long periods, it's good to break it up, you know, have little breaks. Get up, walk around, you know, get some water, you know, just move around. And speaking of water, I was gonna just mention this. I do not drink my calories. I drink water or LaCroix, generally. Of course, I do have my 1 cup of coffee in the mornings, but as a rule, I drink a lot of water, because, you know, drinking our calories, once you drink that, it's gone. We don't have that satisfying feeling of chewing. And so even though we have already consumed that beverage, it doesn't leave us feeling satisfied. So why consume our calories for a drink? I like to save my calories for food. It just works out better that way. So, yep, consistency. Consistency will yield results. And if you're serious, I just challenge you to make a decision today and never look back. Never look back. Joining Weight Watchers was definitely one of the very, very best decisions that I've ever made in my entire life. I couldn't imagine being to this point where I am now, 53 pounds lighter than I was in December. That's just incredible to me. It's still mind-blowing to me. I feel so much better. I said it yesterday that I can't even lift a 50-pound bag of potatoes, let alone that's what I was carrying around with me. So my joints are happier, less pain in my hips and my back and my knees. I just can't imagine the next 50 pounds once I lose that. So exciting. Invest in your health. It is an investment that will yield just incredible results. So I definitely encourage you to just, embrace this challenge. Weight loss is hard. Change is hard. We kind of come up with every excuse why not. I was surgically menopausal. I thought, oh, this is just going to be the way it is. That there's kind of no hope for me. I don't have any estrogen anymore. So, my body's not processing the food the way it used to. And this is just the new me. I'm just going to be very heavy and hardly able to move. But that's not true. That's not true at all, because Weight Watchers works at any age, any stage, even if you're menopausal. So definitely, if you work the plan works. So that is exciting. Weight Watchers has definitely renewed my hope that I don't have to settle. I don't have to settle for limited mobility, for pain, and there's something that I can do about it. So that's exciting stuff. And that's why I'm sharing these tips and advice with you today, because if my journey can inspire someone else, then that makes me just thrilled, because I just want to spread the hope out there that there is hope. You do not have to settle for the way things are right now. Whether you need to lose 20 pounds, 50, 75, 100, 200, it doesn't matter. One day at a time. That's my best advice, and to never give up. Never. If you make a mistake now, then, the next moment, the next meal, the next snack, that's time to restart. Press that restart button. Start over, and just determine that you're going to do better. You just have to really reach down in the deep recesses of your resolve and say, you know what? I'm determined. I'm going to do this for myself and for my health. Because you know what? You want to be there for your loved ones and your family and your friends. You want to be able to enjoy life, not just be able to exist. So that's why I share these things with you. I hope that somehow that they can inspire you to make those changes that you need to make. And I just wanted to check my notes to see if I missed anything. One bit of advice that I am definitely implementing is meal planning. That has been really useful. So on the weekends, I go ahead and cook all the meat for the coming week, and then I shop, of course, ahead of time accordingly to what the meals are going to be for the coming week. So that has definitely been helpful. Stock up on the healthy foods that you're going to need for snacks, so you're not caught, with temptations. For me, I have other people living here that are not on Weight Watchers. I have my husband and my grown son and my 82-year-old father. So I've got 3 grown men here that they eat chocolate chip cookies and, whatever, pie, and not to say I can't have those things, but moderation. I had a friend of mine recently ask what I eat on Weight Watchers. So that will be a material for another video because I don't want to make this one too long and drawn out, but I would definitely just encourage you to start where you are and just decide that, you know what, this is going to be my new life. This is going to be my journey. This is going to be my investment in my health. And just like I said, never look back. Never look back, because you are worth it, and you will just find so much more energy, so much more peace. And if you suffer with joint pain, less pain. So just wanted to encourage you today to start out on your journey. If any of this has been useful or helpful, comment below, and I will talk to you next time. God bless.